by the tail just as I had put down the saucer of milk before. Now for number 3. You and Land every bit of worsted when I wasn't looking. That's 3 faults, Kitty, and you've not been punished for any of them yet. You know I'm saving up all your punishments for Wednesday week. I'll just hold you up to the looking glass and you can see how silky you are. And if you're not good directly, I'll put you through to the looking glass house. How would you like that? Now, if you'll only attend, Kitty, I'll tell you all my ideas about the looking glass house. First, there's a room we can see in the glass. It's just the same as our bedroom, but we even things go the other way. Oh, Kitty, how nice it would be if only we could get through to the looking glass house. I'm sure it's got such beautiful things in it. Let's pretend there's a way of getting through into it somehow, Kitty. Let's pretend the glass has got all soft like gauze, so that we can get through. Why, it's turning into sort of mist now, I declare. It'll be easy enough to get through.
So green. 'Twas brillig, and the slimy toes did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome rafts out grave. Beware the Jabberwock, my son.
The jaws that
The
bite,
jaws
the claws that
that
catch,
bite,
the jaws that bite,
the claws that catch.
Beware the jump bird, and shun the ruinous bandersnatch.
He took his vorpal sword in hand a long time, thence a furry sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in offish thought he stood, the Jabberwock, with eyes of flame, came whiffling through the tulgey wood,
and burbled as it came.
1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back.
And hast thou slain the Jabberwock?
Come to my arms, my beamish boy.
Oh, proud to stay.
Galoo!
Halley!
He chortled in his joy. 'Twas thrilling,
And the slimy toes did gyre and gimble in the wave.
Well, it seems very pretty, but it's rather hard to understand. Somehow it seems to fill my head with ideas, only I don't exactly know what they are. However, somebody killed something. That's clear at any rate. very well to say drink me. But I'll look first and see whether you're marked poison or not. For if a little girl drinks from a bottle marked poison, it is almost certain to distribute her sooner or later. No, it must be alright. It has a mixed flavor of cherry tart, custard, pineapple, roast turkey, coffee, and hot buttered toast. What a curious feeling! I must be shining like a telescope. I am. I wonder if I'm going out altogether, like a candle. Eat me. Curiouser and curiouser.
Oh, she's savage and I'm contaminated.
Oh dear. How queer everything is today. And yesterday things went on just as usual. I wonder if I've changed in the night. Let me think. Was I the same when I got up this morning? I almost think I can remember feeling a little different. But if I'm not the same, the next question is, who in the world am I? I'm sure I can't be Mabel, for I know all sorts of things she knows such very little. I'll try and find all the things I used to know. How doth the little crocodile improve his shining tail, and pour the waters of the Nile on every golden scale. How cheerfully he seems to grin, how neatly spreads his claws, and welcomes little fishes in with gently smiling jaws. Oh dear, I'm sure those are not the right words. I must be Mabel after all. Oh dear, things are worse than ever. I declare it too bad. That it is. Oh dear. I wish I hadn't cried so much. I shall be punished for it now, I suppose, by being drowned in my own tears. Would it be of any use now to speak to this mouse? Everything is so out of the way here. I could think it very likely to talk. At any rate, there's no harm in trying. Oh, mouse, do you know the way out to school? I am very tired of swinging about here, oh mouse. I'm sure that must be the best way to address a mouse. I remember in school memorizing what the grammar book said. A mouse, of a mouse, to a mouse, a mouse, oh mouse. Perhaps it doesn't understand English. I dare say. French mouse. Come on, little William the Conqueror. Où est ma chatte? Oh, I beg your pardon. Oh, I quite forgot you didn't like cats.
Would you like cats if you were me?
Well, perhaps not. Don't get angry about it. And yet I wish I could show you our cat Dinah. She's such a dear, quiet thing. And such a capital one for catching mice. I beg your pardon. We don't talk about her anymore if you'd rather not.
We indeed. Our family has always hated cats. Nasty, low, vulgar creatures. Don't let me hear the name again.
I won't indeed. Are you fond of dogs? There is such a nice little dog near our house I should like to show you. A little bright-eyed terrier. It belongs to a farmer, you know, and he's so useful it's worth 100 pounds. He says it kills all the rats. Oh dear, I'm afraid I've offended it again. Mouse dear, do come back again, and we won't talk about cats or dogs either if you don't like them.
Well, let us get to shore then, and I'll tell you my history. And you'll understand why it is I hate cats and dogs. Gather around, all of you, and listen to me. I'll soon make you dry enough. Are we all ready? This is the trial thought you did. Well, I proceed. Edwin and Morcar, the Earls of Mercia and Northumbria, declared for him and even stipend the patriotic Archbishop of Canterbury, found it advisable.
Found what?
Found it. Of course you know what it means.
I know what it means well enough. When I find a thing, it's generally a muscle or a collab. But the question is, what did the Archbishop find?
Found it advisable to go with Edgar Atheling to meet William and offer him the crown. William's conduct at first was moderate, but the insolence of his Normans. Oh, how are you getting on now, my dear?
I'm as much as ever.
Huh.
It doesn't seem to drive me at all.
In that case, I move that the meeting adjourned for the immediate adoption of more energetic remedies.
Oh, speak English. I don't know the meaning of half those long words. And what's more, I don't believe you do either.
What I was going to say is the best thing to get us started would be a caucus race.
Mine's coffee break.
Well, the best way to explain it is to do it.
Okay.
The exact shape doesn't matter. elegant thimble.
You promised to tell me your history, you know, and find piece of cake. C's and D's. C's and D's. Very well. Mine is a long and sad tale. A long tale.
Who are you?
I hardly know, sir. Just at present. At least, I know who I was when I got it this morning. But I must have changed several times since then.
What do you mean by that? Explain yourself.
I can't explain myself, I'm afraid, sir. Because I'm not myself, you see.
I don't see.
I'm afraid I can't put it any more clearly. For I can't understand myself to begin with. And being so many different sizes in one day is very confusing.
It isn't.
Well, perhaps you haven't found it so yet. But when you have to turn into a chrysalis, you will someday, you know. And then after that, into a butterfly. I should think you'll feel a little queer, won't you?
Not a bit.
Well, perhaps your feelings may be different. All I know is, it would feel very queer to me.
You? Who are you?
I think you want to tell me who you are first.
Why? Wait! Come back! I have something important to say!
Well,
Keep your temper.
is that all?
No. So, you think you've changed, do you?
I'm afraid I have, sir. For you see, I can't remember things as I used, and I don't keep the same size for 10 minutes together.
Can't remember what things.
Well, I've tried to say how dumb the little ziggy, but it all came different.
What size do you want to be?
Oh, not particular size. Only one doesn't like changing so often, you know?
I don't know. Are you content now?
Well, I should like to be a little larger, sir. For you see, 3 inches is such a wretched height for me.
Too big, Agnes. It is a very good height indeed.
But I'm not used to it.
You'll get used to it in time. One side will make you grow taller, and the other side will make you grow shorter.
But what side of what? The other side of what?
Of the mushroom!
Which is which?
because I'm on the same side of the door as you are. And second, they're making such a noise inside, no one could possibly hear you.
Please then, how am I to get in?
There might be some sense in knocking if we had the door between us. For instance, if you were inside, you could knock, and I could let you out, you know.
But how am I to get in?
I shall sit here until tomorrow, or the next day, perhaps.
But how am I to get in?
Are you to get in at all? That's the first question, you know.
It is really dreadful the way these creatures are here. It is enough traveling crazy.
I shall sit here on and on for days and days.
But what am I to do?
Anything you like.
There is no sort of ease in talking to him. He is perfectly idiotic. There is certainly too much pepper in that soup. Please, would you tell me why your cat grins like that?
It's a Cheshire cat, and that's why.
I didn't know that Cheshire cats.
Hey!
I didn't know that Cheshire cats always grinned.
They all can.
I didn't know cats could grin.
And most of them do.
I don't know of any that do.
Well, you don't know much, and that's a fact.
Oh, please mind what you're doing. Oh, this is precious. No.
Oh, if everybody minded its own business, the world would go around a good deal faster than it does.
Which would not be an advantage. Just think what work it would make with the day and the night. You see, the Earth takes 24 hours to turn around on its axis.
Talking of axes, chop off her head!
24 hours, I think. Or is it 12?
No, don't ask me. I never could abide figures. Speak roughly to your little boy, and beat him when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy, because he knows it teases.
Wow, wow, wow.
I speak severely to my boy. I beat him when he sneezes, for he can thoroughly enjoy the pepper when he pleases.
Wow, wow, wow.
Here, you may nurse a bit if you like. I just go get ready to play croquet with the queen.
If I don't take this child away with me, they'll surely kill it in a day or two. Wouldn't it be murder to leave it behind? Don't run. It's not all the proper way of expressing ourselves. If you're going to turn into a pig, my dear, I'll have nothing more to do with you.
Meow. Meow.
Textbooks, would you tell me, please, which way I ought to walk from here?
Well, that depends a great deal on where you want to get to.
I don't care much where.
Well, but it doesn't much matter which way you walk.
So long as I get somewhere.
Well, you're bound to do that if you only walk long enough.
What sort of people live about here?
To the right is a hatter, to the left a March hare. Visit either if you like. They're both mad.
But I don't want to go among mad people.
Oh, well, you can't help that here. We're all mad. They are mad. I am mad. You are mad.
How do you know that I'm mad?
Oh, you must be, or else you would not have come here. Tell me, do you play croquet with the queen today?
I should like it very much, but I haven't really liked it.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, you'll see me there. By the by, whatever became of the baby?
It turned into a pig.
I rather thought it might. Did you say pig or pig?
I said pig. And I wish you wouldn't keep appearing and vanishing so suddenly. You make one quite giddy.
All right then. Hey.
Well, I've often seen a cat without a grin. But a grin without a cat? It's the most curious thing I've ever seen in all my life. I've seen houses before. The March hare would be much the most interesting. And perhaps, as this is May, it won't be raging mad. At least, not so mad as it was in March. It must be very uncomfortable for the dormouse. Only after the sleep, I suppose he doesn't mind. Let you room.
Have some wine.
I didn't see any wine.
There isn't any.
It wasn't very civil of you to offer.
It wasn't very civil of you to sit down without first being
I
invited.
didn't know it's your table. It's late for written any more than 3.
Your hair wants cutting.
You should learn not to make personal remarks. It's very rude.
Tell me, why is a raven like a writing desk?
Come, you shall have some fun now. I'm glad they've dug us some riddles. I believe I can guess that.
Do you mean you think you can find the answer to it?
Exactly so.
Then why don't you say what you mean?
why you might just as well say, I see what I eat. It's the same thing as I eat what I see.
You might just as well say that I like what I get. It's the same thing as I get what I like.
You might as well just say that I read when I sleep. It's the same as I sleep when I read.
It is the same thing with you. What day is the month, is it? 2 days wrong. I told you butter wouldn't suit the works.
It was the best butter.
Yes, but some crumbs must have got it in as well. Should not have put it in with a bread knife.
It was the best butter.
What a funny watch. It tells the days of the month. It doesn't tell what you're locked in.
Why should it? Does yours tell you what year it is?
Of course not. But that's because it stays the same here for such a long time together.
Which is just the same case with mine.
I don't quite understand you.
The dormouse is asleep again.
Of course. Just what I'm going to remark myself.
Tell me, have you guessed the riddle yet?
No. I give up. What's the answer?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Nor I.
I think you might do something better with the time. You're wasting it in asking riddles that have no answers.
If you knew time as well as I did, you wouldn't talk about wasting it. It's him.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you don't, I dare say. You've never even spoken the time.
Perhaps not. But I know I have to keep time when I'm in music.
Well, that accounts for it then. He won't stand for beating you. Now, if only kept on good terms with the time, he would do most anything you'd like with the clocks. For instance, suppose it were 9 in the morning. Just time to begin lessons. All you would have to do is whisper hint the time, and round goes the clock in a twinkling 1:30. Time for dinner.
Oh, I only wish it was.
That's one good answer. But I should be hungry, don't you know?
Not at first, perhaps, but you could keep it 1:30 as long as you liked.
Is that the way you manage?
Oh! No time. We quarreled last March. Just before he went mad. Is that a great concert given by the Queen of Hearts? And I had to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Bat. How I wonder what you're at. You know the song, perhaps?
I've heard something like it.
But it goes on, you know, in this way. Up above the world you fly, like a tea tray in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle. Well, I'd hardly finished the first verse. I'd hardly finished the first verse. When the Queen bawled out, "He's bearing the time! Off with his head!"
Oh, you're actually savage.
Now you won't do a thing I ask. It's always 6 o'clock now.
Is that the reason so we can see things around here?
Yes, that's it. It's always tea time, and we've no time to wash things in between whiles.
Then you keep moving around, I suppose.
Exactly so as the things get used up.
But when you come to the beginning again,
Suppose we change the subject. I'm getting tired of this. I'm not getting any. He tells us a story.
I'm afraid I don't know any.
And the dormouse shouts.
Dormouse! Oh, good dormouse!
I wasn't asleep. I heard every word you fellows were saying.
Tell us a story.
Yes, please do.
And be quick about it. There'll be a sleep before it's done.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little sisters, and their names were Elsie, Lacey, and Tilly. And they lived at the bottom of a well. What did they live on? Treacle. They couldn't have done that, no. They'd have been... Ew. So they were. Very
take less. It's very easy to take more than nothing.
So we asked your opinion.
Who's making personal remarks now?
Why did you lift the bucket of the well? It was a treacle well. There's no such. If you can't be civil, then you'd better finish off the story yourself. No, please go on. I'm going to interrupt again. I dare say, there may be one. One in feet. Now, these three little sisters, they were learning to draw, you know. What did they draw? Treacle.
And what did Tinker? Change places!
But I don't understand. Where did they draw the treacle from? Well, you can draw water out of a water well, so I think you'd be able to draw a treacle out of a treacle well, eh? Stupid. But they were in the well. So they were, well, in. Now these three little sisters are learning to draw all the manner of things. Everything that started with an M. Why with an S?
Why not?
This started with an S, such as mouse, maps, and memory, and moon, and muchness. You know, you say there are a bunch of muchness, but have you ever heard of such a thing as a drawing of a muchness? Really? Now you ask me, I don't think.
Well, then you shouldn't talk, you know.
I'll never go there again. It's the stupidest tea party I ever was at all my life.
It's intermission. You can go.
my dear. She is only a child.
Turn them over! Get up!
Your Majesty.
Leave off that! You make me giddy! What have you been doing here?
May it please your Majesty, when we were only trying.
I see! Off with their heads! Off! And as for you, do you happen to play croquet?
Yes.
Come on then.
It's a fine day.
Very. Where's the Duchess?
Oh, hush. She is under sentence of execution.
What for?
Did you say what a pity?
No, I didn't. I don't think it's so. Pit. I said, what for?
Oh, she boxed the queen's ears. Oh, come, you mustn't laugh. The queen will hear you. You see, she came rather late, and then the queen said that if
Get to your places! Hurry up!
thinking about something, my dear, and that makes you forget to talk. I can't tell just now what the moral of that is, but I shall think of it in a bit.
Perhaps it hasn't one.
Oh, tut, tut, child. Everything's got a moral, if you can find it.
Oh. The game's going rather better now.
'Tis so. And the moral of that is, 'tis love. 'Tis love that makes the world go round.
Somebody said it was done by everybody minding their own business.
Well, it means much the same thing. And the moral of that is, take care of the sense, and the sounds will take care of themselves.
How fond she is of finding worlds and things.
I dare say you're wondering why I don't put my arm around your waist. The reason is I'm rather doubtful about the temper of your flamingo. Shall I try the experiment?
It's my back.
Very true. Flamingos and mustard both bite. And the moral of that is, birds of a feather flock together.
But mustard isn't a bird.
Oh, very true. I quite agree with you. You have such a clear way of putting things.
It's a mineral, I think.
Of course it is. Why, there's a large mustard mine near here, and the moral of that is, the more there is of mine, the less there is of yours.
Oh, I know. It's a vegetable. It doesn't look like one, but it is.
Of course it is. And the moral of that is, be what you would seem to be. Or if you like it put more simply, never imagine yourself to be otherwise than what it might appear to others that what you were or might have been was not otherwise than what you had been had you appeared to them to be otherwise.
I think I should understand that better if I had it written down. But I can't quite follow it as you say.
That's nothing to what I could say if I chose.
Pray don't trouble to say any longer than that.
Oh, well, don't talk of trouble. I make a present to you of everything I have said as of yet. And the moral of that is the fine day, Your Majesty.
Now, I give you fair warning, Duchess. Either you or your head must be off, and that in about half no time. Take your choice. And as for you, have you been to see the mock turtle yet?
I don't even know what mock turtle is.
Why, it's the thing mock turtle soup is made from!
I never saw one nor heard of one.
Well, come on then, and he'll tell you his history. Griffin! Griffin! Get up, lazy thing, and take this young lady to see the mock turtle and to hear his history. I have to go and see after some executions I've ordered.
What fun.
What is the fun?
Why, it's all their fancy that. They never execute nobody, you know. Come on.
I never was so worried about it in all my life, never.
Come on.
What is his sorrow?
It's all this fancy that he hasn't got no sorrow, you know. This here young lady, she wants for to know your history, she do.
I'll tell it her. Sit down, both of you. And don't speak a word till I've finished. Once I was a real turtle. When we were little, we went to school in the sea. The master was an old turtle. We used to call him Tortoise.
Why did you call him a tortoise if he wasn't one?
We called him Tortoise because he taught us. Really, you are rather dull.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself for asking such a simple question. Drive on, old fellow. Don't be all day about it.
Yes, we went to school in the sea. Though you mayn't believe it.
I never said I didn't.
You did.
Hold your tongue.
We had the best of educations. In fact, we went to school every day.
I've been to day school too. You needn't be so proud as all that.
With extras.
Yes, French and music.
And washing.
Certainly not.
Oh, then yours wasn't a really good school. Now at ours, they had, at the end of the bill, French, music, and washing. Extra.
You couldn't have wanted it much, living at the bottom of the sea.
I couldn't afford to learn it. I only took the regular course.
And what was that?
reeling and writhing to begin with, and the different branches of arithmetic, ambition, distraction, uglification, and division.
I never heard of uglification. What is it?
Never heard of uglification? Well, you know what beautify means, I suppose.
Yes, it means to make anything prettier.
Well then, if you don't know what to uglify means, you are a simpleton.
And how many hours a day did you do lessons?
10 hours the first day, 9 the next, and so on.
What a curious plan.
That's the reason they're called lessons, because they lesson from day to day.
Then the 11th day must have been a holiday.
Of course it was.
But how did you manage on the 12th?
That's enough about lessons. Tell us something about the games now. Same as if you had a bone in your throat.
You may not have lived much under the sea,
I haven't.
and perhaps you have never been introduced to a lobster before.
I once tasted. No, never.
So you have no idea what a perfectly delightful thing a lobster quadrille is.
No, indeed. What sort of a dance is it?
Oh, would you like to try a little of it?
Very much indeed.
Come, let's try the first figure. We can do it without the lobster, you know. Which shall sing?
Oh, you sing. I've forgotten the words.
Will you walk a little faster, settle, whiting to a snail? There's a porpoise close behind us, and he's treading on my tail. See how eagerly the lobsters and the turtles on advance. They are waiting on the shingle. Will you come and join the dance? Will you, won't you, will you, won't you, will you join the dance? Will you, won't you, will you, won't you, will you join the dance? You can really have no notion how delightful it will be when they take us up and throw us with their lobsters out to sea. The farther off from England, the nearer it is to France. So turn our pale, delightful snail, and come and join the dance. Will you, won't you, will you, won't you, will you join the dance? Will you, won't you, will you, won't you join the dance?
Thank you. It's a very interesting dance to watch. And I do still like that curious song about the whiting.
Oh, as to the whiting, you've seen them, of course.
Oh yes, I've often seen them mentioned.
I don't know what did maybe, but if you've seen them so often, you know what they look like.
Do you know why it's called the whiting?
I never thought about it. What?
Does the boots and shoes.
Does the boots and shoes?
Why? What are your shoes done with?
With blacking, I believe.
Well, boots and shoes under the sea are done with whiting, you know.
And what are they made of?
Soles and heels, of course. Any shrimp could have told you that.
If I'd been whiting in the song, I would have said to the porpoise, keep back, please. We don't want you with us.
Ah, they were obliged to have him. No wise fish would go anywhere without a porpoise.
Wouldn't it really?
Of course not. Why, if a fish came to me, said he was going on a journey, I'd say, with what porpoise?
Don't you mean purpose?
Oh, I mean what I say.
Shall we try another figure of the lobster quadrille? Or would you like to mock turtle to sing you another song.
Oh, a song, please. If the mock turtle will be so kind.
No counting for taste. Sing her turtle soup.
Beautiful soup, so rich and green.
The trial is beginning. The trial is beginning. Oh, it's beginning. The trial.
What trial is it?
Come on.
Oh, what lovely tarts. I do wish they'd get the trial done and have rather refreshments. That's the judge because of his great wig. And that's the jury box. And those creatures must be the jurors. What are they doing? They can't have anything to put down yet before the trial's begun.
They're putting down their names for fear they should forget them before the end of the trial.
Stupid things.
Silence in the court. Silence.
Young lady, just look along the road and tell me whom you see.
I see nobody on the road.
I only wish I had such eyes to be able to see nobody, and at that distance too. Why, it's as much as I can do to see real people by this light.
I see somebody now, but he comes very slowly. And what curious attitudes he goes into.
Not at all. He's an Anglo-Saxon messenger, and those are Anglo-Saxon attitudes. He only does them when he's happy. His name is Hey.
I love my love and hate because he is happy. I hate the snake because he is hideous. I feed him with hacks that represent his name is Hay.
He lives on the hill. The other messenger is called Hatta. I must have two, you know. One to come and one to go.
I beg your pardon.
It isn't respectable to beg. This young lady loves you with an H. Ah! You alarm me! Oh, I feel faint. Give me a ham sandwich. That's good. Another!
There's nothing left but hay now!
Hay then! There is nothing like eating hay when you're faint.
I should think throwing cold water would even be better.
I didn't say there was nothing better. I said that there is nothing like it! Who did you pass on the road?
Nobody?
Quite so. This young lady saw him too. So then, of course, nobody walks slower than you. Now that you've got your breath, you may tell us what they are saying in the town.
I shall whisper it.
Very well.
The trial ought to begin!
Ah! Do you call that a whisper? If you do such things again, I'll have you buttered!
Oh, went through and through my head like an earthquake.
Sit down! Harold, read the accusation!
The Queen of Hearts
pardon, Majesty, for bringing these in. I hadn't quite finished my tea when I was sent for.
Well, you ought to have finished. When did you begin?
14th of March, I think it was.
15th.
16.
Write them down. Take off your hat.
It isn't mine.
Stolen?
I keep them in this cell. I'm not my own. I'm a hatter.
Give your evidence. And don't be nervous, or I'll have you executed on the spot. Right, dear?
Bring me the list of the singers at the last concert.
Give your evidence, or I'll have you executed whether you're nervous or not. Right, dear?
I'm a poor man, Your Majesty, and I had but just begun my tea. Not above a week or so ago. What with the bread and butter getting so thin, and the twinkling of tea.
The twinkling of what?
It began with tea.
Of course. Twinkling begins with a T. Do you take me for a dunce? If that's all you know, you may stand down.
I can't go no lower. I'm at the floor as it is.
Then you may sit down.
I'd rather finish my tea.
Oh, you may go.
Just take his head off outside!
Consider your verdict.
Not yet, Your Majesty. There is more evidence to come yet. This piece of paper has just been picked up. Oh, it is a set of verses.
Are they in the prisoner's handwriting?
No, they are not. And that is just the queerest thing about it.
He must have imitated someone else's hand.
Oh, please, Your Majesty, I didn't write them, and they can't prove that I did. There's no name signed at the end.
If you didn't sign it, that only makes matters worse. You must have meant some mischief, or you'd have signed your name like an honest man.
That proves his guilt.
Proves nothing of the sort. Why, you don't even know what they're about.
Read them!
Where shall I begin, Your Majesty?
Begin at the beginning and go on till you come to the end, then stop! Oh.
The beginning. They told me you had been to her and mentioned me to him. She gave me a good character but said I could not swim. He said the word I had not gone. We know it to be true. If she should push the matter on, what would become of you? I gave her one, they gave him two. You gave them three or more. They all returned from him to you, though they were mine before. I gave her one, they gave him two. You gave them three or more. They all returned from him to you, though they were mine before. If I or she should chance to be involved in this affair, he trusts to you to set them free exactly as they were. He trusts to you to set them free exactly as they were. My notion was that you had been, before she had this, oh dear, before she had this bit, an obstacle that came between him, ourselves, and it. An obstacle that came between him, ourselves, and it. Don't let them know she likes them best, for this must ever be, a secret. A secret kept from all the rest between yourselves and me. A secret kept from all the rest but between yourselves and me.
That's the most important piece of evidence we've heard yet. So now, let the jury decide.
Can't explain it. I shall give you 6 points. I believe this has no meaning in it.
She doesn't believe there's no meaning in it.
If there's no meaning in it, that saves a world of trouble. You know, as we needn't try to find any, and yet, I don't know, I seem to see some meaning in them. After all, I said I could not swim. You can't swim, can you?
Do I look like it?
All right, so far. We know it to be true. That's the jury, of course. I gave her 1. They gave him 2. Why, that must have been what he did with the tarts. You know?
But it goes on. They all return from him to you.
Why, here they are! Ha! Nothing can be clearer than that. Then again, before she had this fit. You never had fits, my dear, I think? Never! Then the words don't fit you! It's a pun!
A lie.
What do you know about this business?
Nothing.
Nothing. Whatever?
Nothing. Whatever.
Ah, that's very important.
Oh, unimportant! Unimportant. Unimportant, Your Majesty means. Of course.
Unimportant?
Unimportant.
Yes, of course. What I meant was important, unimportant, important, unimportant, important, unimportant, important, unimportant, unimportant! Yes! Yes! To be sure. Consider your verdict!
No!
No?
No! Sentence first, verdict afterwards.
Ah, yes.
Stuff and nonsense. The idea of having a sentence first.
Hold your tongue!
I won't.
Off with her head!
Who cares for a dinner? You're nothing but a pack of lies. Dumb. And these? I suppose you each got Tweedle wrapped in the back of the collar. Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
If you think we're waxworks, you have to pay, you know. Waxworks aren't meant to do stuff for nothing. No how.
Contrary-wise, if you think we're alive, you want to speak?
I'm sure I'm very sorry.
I know what you're thinking, but it isn't so. No how.
Contrary-wise, if it were so, it would be. If it was so, it might be. But as it isn't, it ain't. That's logic.
I was thinking, which is the best way out of this wood? It's getting dark. Would you tell me, please? They look so exactly like a couple of schoolboys. First boy.
No how.
Next boy.
Contrary-wise.
Would you tell me, please?
Do you like poetry?
Yes, pretty well. Some poetry.
What shall we repeat to her?
The ball is in the cup. That's what happened.
It was very long. Would you tell me, please, which road?
The sun was shining on the sea.
Shining with all his might.
He did his very best to make
The billows smooth and bright.
and this was on
Because it was
the middle of the night.
The walrus and the carpenter were walking close at hand. They wept like anything to see such quantities of sand.
If this was only cleared away,
They said it would be grand.
the walrus did beseech.
A pleasant walk, a pleasant talk along the blind beach. We cannot do with more than 4 to give a hand to each.
The eldest oyster looked at him, but never a word he said. The eldest oyster winked his eye and shook his heavy head, meaning to say he did not choose to leave the oyster bed.
Four young mice followed them, all eager for the treat. The coaster brushed their faces while their shoes were clean and neat. And this is odd because, you know, they hadn't any feet. Four of the horses followed them, and yet another four. And quick and fast they came at last, and more and more and more, all hopping through the frothy waves and scrambling to the shore.
The walrus and the carpenter walked on a mile or so, and then they rested on a rock, conveniently low. All the little oysters stood and waited in a row.
The time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things, of shoes, of ships, of sealing wax, of cabbages, of kings. The boil of the sea is boiling hot, when the peas have wings. A loaf of bread, the walrus said, is what we chiefly need. Pepper and vinegar besides. Oh, very good indeed. Now if you're ready, oysters dears, we can begin to feed.
But not on us, the oysters cried, turning a little blue. After such kindness, that would be a dismal thing to do.
The night is fine, the walrus said. Do you admire the view? It seems a shame,
The walrus said.
to play them such a trick. After we brought them out to the ball,
The carpenter said nothing but a right to it.
I would for you,
The walrus said.
I deeply sympathize.
And with sobs and tears, he sorted out those of the lawless side, holding his pocket handkerchief before his streaming eyes.
Our oysters, said the carpenter, we've had a pleasant run. Shall we be crossing home again?
But answers came there none.
But answers came there none.
And this was scarcely odd because they'd eaten every one.
I like the walrus best, for you see, he was a little sorry for the oysters.
He ate more than the carpenter. He put his handkerchief in front of the carpenter, couldn't see how many he took.
That was me. And I like the carpenter best. If he didn't eat so many as the walrus.
But he ate as many as he could get.
Well, they were both very unpleasant characters. At any rate, I'm going to be getting out of this wood. For really, it's coming on very dark. Do you think it's going to rain?
No, not in here, no how.
Will it be raining outside?
It may be chooses, we've no objections. Contrary-wise.
Selfish things.
Where do you come from? Where are you going? Look up, speak nicely, and don't twiddle your fingers.
You see, I've lost my way.
I don't know what you mean by your way. All the ways about here belong to me. But how did you get out here at all? Curtsy while you're thinking what to say. It saves time.
I'll try when I get home. The next time I'm a little late for dinner.
Time for you to answer now. Open your mouth a little wider when you speak, and always say, Your Majesty.
I only wanted to get into the garden, Your Majesty.
That's right, though. When you say garden, I could show you gardens compared with which this would be a wilderness.
And I thought I'd try to get to the top of that hill.
Ooh, when you say hill, I could show you hills compared with which that would be a valley.
No, a hill can't be a hill. Can't be a valley, no. That would be nonsense.
You may call it nonsense if you like, but I've heard nonsense compared with which that would be as sensible as a dictionary.
I declare, it's marked out just like a large chessboard. It's a great big game of chess that's being played all over the world. If this is the world at all, you know. Oh, what fun it is! I wish I could join. I wouldn't mind being haunted for me if I could. Of course, I should like to be a queen then.
Well, you know that is easily managed. You can be the White Queen's pawn. And you're in the second square to begin with. When you get down to the 8th square, you can be a queen.
It seems as if everything's moving along with us.
Don't try to talk, you have to keep running. Faster.
Are we nearly there?
Nearly there. You know, we passed it 10 minutes ago. Faster. You may rest a What else would you have it?
In our country, you generally get to somewhere else if you've been running very fast for a very long time, as we've been doing.
Slow sort of country, that is. You see, here it takes all the running you can do to stay in the same place. If you want to get anywhere else, you must run at least twice as fast as that.
I'd rather not try, please. I'm quite content to stay here. But I am so hot and thirsty.
I know what you'd like. Have a biscuit. While you're refreshing yourself, I will just take the measurements. At the end of 2 yards, I shall give you your directions. Have another biscuit.
No, thank you. One's quite enough.
Thirst quenched, I hope. At the end of 3 yards, I shall repeat the directions for fear of your forgetting them. At the end of 4, thank you. I shall say goodbye. At the end of 5, I shall go. There. Upon those 2 squares in its first move, you know, so you go very quickly to the 3rd square by railway, I should think, and find yourself there in no time, the 4th square. Now that square belongs to Tweedledee and Tweedledum. The 5th square is mostly water. The 6th square belongs to Humpty Dumpty. But you make no remark.
I didn't know I had to make one just then.
What you should have said is, it is extremely kind of you to tell me all this, but we will suppose it's said. Now in the 7th square, it's all forest, but one of the knights shall show you the way through, and in the 8th square, we shall be queens together, and it's all feasting and fun. Speaking French, when you can't think of the English for a thing, turn out your toes and always remember who you are.
You can run very fast.
Goodbye!
Bread and butter. Bread and butter. Bread and butter. Am I addressing the White Queen?
Well, yes. If you call that addressing, 'tisn't my notion of the thing at all.
If your Majesty will only tell me how to begin, I'll do it as best I can.
Oh, but I don't want it done. I've been addressing myself for the last 2 hours.
Every single thing's crooked and cheese all over pins. May I put your shawl straight for you?
I don't know what's the matter with it. It's out of temper, I think. I've pinned it here and I've pinned it there, and there's no missing it.
It can go straight, you know, if you pin it on one side like that. And dear me, what a state your hair is in.
The brushes got entangled in it, and I lost the comb yesterday.
Come, you look rather better now. Really, it is very possible to scratch her hair. But, really, you should have a lady's maid.
Oh! I'm sure I'll take you. With pleasure. 2 pence a week. Job. Every other day.
I don't want to hire me, and I don't care for that.
That's very important job.
At any rate, I don't want any today.
Well, couldn't have it if you did want it. The rule is jam tomorrow, jam yesterday, but never jam today.
It must come sometimes to job today.
No, it can't. Jam every other day. Today isn't any other day.
I don't understand. It's dreadfully confusing.
That's the effect of living backwards. Always makes one a little giddy at first.
Living backwards. I never heard of such a thing.
But
still.
There's a mistake somewhere.
Ow! Oh, my finger! It's bleeding!
What is the matter? Have you pricked your finger?
Oh, well, I haven't pricked it yet, but I soon shall. Ow! Ow! Ow!
When do you expect to prick it?
When I fasten my shawl again, the brooch shall come undone directly. Ow! Ow!
Oh, take care. You're holding it all crooked.
There! You see? That accounts for the bleeding.
But why?
Now you understand the way things happen here.
But why don't you scream now?
Oh, I've already done all. Screaming, what would be the good of having it all over again?
I'm glad it's getting lighter. I thought it was a nice to be on.
Oh, I wish I could manage to be glad. Only I never can remember the rule. You must be so happy here, living in the wood, being happy whenever you like.
Only it's so very lonely here.
Oh! Oh, don't go on like that! Consider what a great girl you are! Consider what a long way you've come! Consider what a walk it is! I'll consider anything at all, only don't cry!
Can you keep from crying by considering things?
Oh! Well, that's the way it's done, you know. Nobody can do two things at once, you know. Let's consider your age to begin with. How old are you?
I am 7.5 exactly.
You needn't say exactually. I can believe it without that. Now I'll give you something to believe. I am just 101, 5 months and a day.
I can't believe that.
Can't you? Try again. Draw a deep breath. Shut your eyes.
There's no use in trying. One can't believe impossible things.
I dare say. You haven't had enough practice. When I was your age, I always did it for half an hour a day. Why, sometimes I have believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. Oh, there goes the shawl again. I've got it. I've got it. Now you shall see me fasten it on again, all by myself.
Then I hope your finger is better now.
Oh, better, much better.
What is this thing on my head? And how can it have got without my knowing it? Well, this is grand, certainly. I never expected I should be a queen so soon. And if I really am queen, I should be able to manage it quite well in time. Would you tell me, please?
Speak when you are spoken to.
But if everybody obeyed that rule, and you only spoke when you were spoken to, and the other person always waited for you to begin, you see, nobody would ever say anything. So
Ridiculous! Why, don't you see, child? What do you mean by, if you really are a queen, what right have you to call yourself so? You can't be a queen until you pass the proper examinations, and the sooner we begin them, the better.
I only said if.
Oh, she says she only said if.
That she said a great deal more than that. Oh, a great deal more than that.
So you did, you know. Always speak the truth, think before you speak, and write it down afterwards.
I am sure I can think.
Exactly what I complain of. You should have meant. What do you suppose is the use of a child without any meaning? Even a joke has some meaning, and a child is more important than a joke. Think. You couldn't deny that even if you tried with both hands.
I don't deny he was with my hands.
I didn't say you did. I said you couldn't if you tried.
She's in that state of mind that she wants to deny something. Only she doesn't know what to deny.
Nasty, vicious temper. I invite you to Alice's dinner party.
And I invite you.
I didn't know I was to have a dinner party at all. But if I am, I think I ought to invite guests.
We gave you the opportunity of doing so, but I dare say you've not had many lessons in manners yet.
That is not talking lessons. Lessons teach sums and things of that sort.
Can you do addition? What's 1 and 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 1
I don't know. I lost count.
She can't do addition. Can you do subtraction? Take a bone from a dog. What remains?
Well, the bone remains if I took it, and the dog should remain if it will come to bite me. And I'm sure I should remain.
Then you think nothing would remain?
I think that's the answer.
Wrong as usual. The dog's temper would remain.
I don't see
Why, look here, child. The dog would lose its temper, would it not?
perhaps it would.
Then if the dog should go away, the dog's temper would remain.
Oh, but we might go different ways, you know. What dreadful nonsense we are talking.
She had to sums up it.
Well, can you do sums?
I can do addition if you give me time. But I can't do subtraction under any circumstances. Of course you know your ABCs.
To be sure I do.
So do I. And I'll tell you a secret. I can read words of one letter. Isn't that correct? However, don't be discouraged. You'll come to it in time. Can you answer useful questions? How is bread made?
Well, I do that. You take some flour.
Oh, where do you pick the flowers? In the garden or in the hedges?
Well, it is picked at all. It's ground.
How many acres of ground? Really, you mustn't leave out so many things. Oh, fan her head. She'll be feverish after so much thinking. She's all right now. Do you know languages? What is French? For fiddle-dee-dee.
Fiddly-dee, not English.
Whoever said it was?
If you'll tell me what language fiddly-dee is in, I will tell you the French one.
Queens never make talk.
I wish queens never asked questions.
Oh, don't let us argue. Tell me, what is the cause of lightning?
Cause lightning is the thunder.
Are you certain of that?
No, I meant it the other way.
Well, it is too late to correct a thing. Once you've said it, that fixes it, and you must take the consequences. many as 5 nights together for warmth, you know.
Are 5 nights warmer than 1 night then?
5 times as warm, of course.
Humpty saw to. He came to the door with a corkscrew in his hand.
What did you want?
He said he would come in because he was looking for a hippopotamus.
As it happened, there wasn't any such thing in the house that morning.
Is there generally?
Well, only on Thursdays.
I know what he came for. He wanted to punish the fish.
It was such a thunderstorm. You can't think. She never could, you know. It was such a thunderstorm. And part of the roof came off. And ever so much lightning got in. And it went rolling around the roof in great lumps, knocking over tables and things until I was so frightened I couldn't even remember my name. Oh dear. Your Majesty must excuse her. She can't help saying foolish things as a general rule. You see, she never was really well brought up, but it's amazing how good-tempered she is. Watch this. Pat her head. See how pleased she'll be. A little kindness, oh, and putting her hair up in papers would do wonders with her. I am so sleepy. Oh, poor thing, she's tired. Lend her your nightcap and sing her a soothing lullaby.
I haven't got my cat with me, and I didn't know any soothing lullabies.
Well, then I suppose I must do it myself then. Hush-a-bye, lady, in Alice's lap. Till the feast's ready, we've time for a laugh. When the feast's over, we'll go to the ball. Black Queen and White Queen, Alice and all. Oh dear, I'm getting sleepy too. Just sing it through to me. You know the words now.
What am I to do? Doing up heavy things? I don't think it's ever happened to anybody who has to take care of 2 queens who sleep at once. No, not in all the history of England. It couldn't, you know, because there never was more than 1 queen at a time.
Oh, my dear innocent listeners, we shall be late.
Late for what?
For the banquet, of course.
What banquet?
Why, your banquet. Go quick now. There is much done.
We seem to be missing someone. Aha! Well, you missed the soup and fish, dear. Bring out the joint. Oh dear, you look a little shy. Let me introduce you to that leg of mutton. Mutton, Alice Mutton.
May I cut you a slice?
Certainly not. It isn't etiquette to cut anyone you've been introduced to.
What impertinence! How would you like it if I were to cut a slice out of you, you creature?
Make a remark. It's ridiculous to leave all the conversation to the mutton. Remove the joint. Dear
Alice's hell.
Queen Alice's hell!
Oh,
You must return thanks in a neat
speech.
We must report to you now.
To the looking glass creatures, it was Alice that said.
I've a scepter in hand and a crown on my head.
Let the looking glass creatures, whatever they be,
Come dine with the Black Queen, the White Queen, and me.
And fill up the glasses as quick as you can.
Sprinkle the table with buttons and brown.
Perhaps the coffee and mice and tea. And welcome Queen Alice with 30 times 3.
With 30 times 3!
With 30 times 3.
And welcome Queen Alice with 30 times 3!
All little glass creatures called Alice are on here.
It's an honor to see me, a favor to hear.
Tis a pleasure on high to have dinner and tea, along with the Black Queen, the White Queen, and me.
So fill up the glasses with treacle and ink.
And anything else that is pleasant to drink.
Mix sand with the cider, and we'll